It's legitimately gonna make it. Just a few left, buddy. There you go. The hopper did it.
Be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays. We're back with more BeamNG.drive. Out here in the Matrix freeway, there's always plenty of crime to attempt to apprehend, and the police are always testing out their brand new devices of bad guy catching technology. Over here, what appears to be a fairly normal police chase between the patented white BeamNG truck and one poor, soon-to-be bedridden police officer. Messing around with this has caused no end of vehicular acrobatic insanity. We got some spotters over here because we need to know exactly how far the different cars make it along this minefield of pain and sadness. So we've got Joel, Jeffrey, Carl, and Alex. These guys over here are going to be testing to make sure that this new technology of criminal apprehension works appropriately and is also not to be considered police brutality. The patented white BeamNG truck moving swiftly down the roadway. The police officer already letting the fenders meet as he plows into the rear end of the vehicle. Now, what should happen once they come across this dastardly device of law enforcement capabilities? Oh, making these things bigger was so much better than just leaving them their original size. It's like a giant rally. I told you, man, these spotters are not going to have to worry about anything. For some reason, the vehicles just love clearing them without killing anyone. I don't know how it works, but it's happened every time so far. And remember, the cars that we've utilized here are only going about 110 miles an hour when they finally come into contact with the various speed bumps. Let us take a look momentarily at what sort of damage has been done to the suspension and otherwise the chassis of the vehicles. Quite a little bit of bending going on over here. Is that wheel coming through the bed? Yep. The entire bed has glitched its way out into infinity. Oh well. Everyone who would be inside of the cab looks like they'd be just fine for the most part. I mean, other than potentially having their lower lumbar shoved into their throat, I think that everyone would still probably be breathing. Over here on the police side of things, I get the feeling because the suspension isn't as good on the police car, that they have a little bit of a worse time dealing with giant speed bumps. Let's try it one more time. Out here on the dash cam, the police say stop. The patented white BeamNG's truck says screw you. You can see the GrayStillPlays license plate on the back side. I don't endorse running from the police. The BeamNG game just, it made that plate there. Okay, and thus we all begin to fly. And I will say, the police car, I think, got quite a bit more distance this time, right into the camera. Woo! It's like an orange peeler or something. These things work fantastic for peeling pieces off of the cars. Right there, every once in a while, the slightly raised one catches the front end of a vehicle and just completely obliterates it. Let us take a moment over here to really gaze in awe at the front end damage that is done by these things. And a lot of it, in the beginning, a lot of it is just suspension damage. I think the problem is when the rally really begins and the vehicles go to land, because of the spacing, they always end up landing on another one of the speed bumps. I think that's the tailgate. All right, without looking back at the footage, you guys have to tell me what tire this is from. Can you guess which one? Is this police car or is it the pickup truck? It's the pick 'em up truck. I think the pick 'em up truck got a little bit more beat up this time than the police car, for sure. I love my Jeeps. So over here, we got the America Mobile. Gonna try and tackle these speed bumps. Now, this hopper has a pretty good suspension. I've got a police truck out there as well. We may have to put a better engine on it, though, for it to keep up with the hopper. How does the hopper deal with these speed bumps? Let's check it out. Right over here, looking pretty good so far. As long as he can land it, all right. Suspension's starting to buckle a little bit. Now, the hopper was able to navigate the other speed bumps fairly decently. Oh, no! We just lost a spotter. We just lost a spotter. Still going, though. The hopper continues to show its fortitude. Oh, crap. And the hopper's down. The police vehicle in the background is down as well. The only problem with the hopper is it flips fantastically. That's the biggest issue. Let's see what sort of Nancy Kerrigan level triple axles are going on over here with the police vehicle. Police vehicle tumbling end over end quite well. Various bits and pieces. Looks like some side containers over there. Decided to release itself from the rest of the vehicle. I don't know if the police vehicle can continue to move. Let's take a look. It's still trying. The hopper's still going too, unbelievably. Maybe the hopper can navigate this field of sadness. Look at it go. I would have had no idea. How do you like that crap? It's legitimately gonna make it. Just a few left, buddy. There you go. The hopper did it.
Be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And
The police car, however, did not do it. It is currently sitting across a larger than average speed bump, spinning its tires, flailing hopelessly. Try the hopper one more time. You know what? Maybe I'll put a bigger engine in the hopper and the police car. I'll put a little bit more speed on these guys and see if they can still do it. In order for us to really and truly experience the horror of being ejected into the sky by giant speed bumps, I decided to put some passengers in here just to see if we can simulate what it's like when your spinal column has to deal with the horror. Now, I also put a much better engine in the truck. You can see there's some passengers in there as well. Oh, the truck's gonna catch up to the hopper really fast now. It's still just barely keeping ahead. Just barely. But I have a feeling that this time, oh yeah, it got a little bit of a boost there from the police vehicle. How are our passengers doing? All the passengers are fine so far. They're all hanging in there somehow. And whoa! One of their friends just got friggin' decked by the underside of the car, and the death roll has begun. I get the feeling that necks would probably be snapping right now. I don't really know what changed. I couldn't put a better engine inside the hopper, sadly. So this is the exact same engine. Oh no! Oh, saved. I thought it was gonna land right on the two dummy passengers. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Never mind, I was completely wrong. It didn't land on them at all. They're fine. For the nope, never mind. I spoke too soon again. Gonna land back on the passengers, maybe on the side. There we go. And finally, this glorious place has defeated the hopper. I really thought that the hopper would make it through a second time. How's the police car doing over here besides, like, some random piece of vehicle hanging out? The police car cannot make it through here at all. One of the dummies has sadly passed on to the other realms. Either that or they're just, like, checking the material composition of the dashboard or something. Maybe he's just resting. Maybe that's what it is. All right, incredibly souped up, supercharged freaking police SUVs versus NASCARs. Also, just because I went ahead and made sure to put some special guests inside of the SUVs. Onward we go. Well, the SUVs are keeping up. I would have thought that the NASCARs would really be taking it out, but no. Now, these are low to the ground, so I'm not really sure how well... Ooh, starting to push past the NASCAR. They took him out. They took his buddy out, and here we go. Launched into the air. Holy crap. I had no idea it would be quite so bad. That crate engine, though, gonna make it almost over the wall. How did the police vehicles do? The police vehicles sort of making it to the end? I don't know if they're broken or not. I think they're probably done for. And this is all that's left. No one was able to make it to the end. All of the vehicles got busted up. And man, a few of them got launched like rockets. Everyone looks okay, though. I mean, other than, well, all right, over here things have gone pretty bad. Oh, is there one more NASCAR that's starting to come up to the bumps? It kind of looks like there is. Hold on. Let me see. Is this guy doing it, or is he just stuck? Well, that's embarrassing. All right, let's see what it looks like this time. Can we get another fantastic launch right over here once it hits the bumps? There it is. Oh, those launches are insane. Both of the NASCARs go flying. It's gonna land right on top of the dummy. No, it misses. Look at the spins. Look at the death. The rear NASCAR appears to be doing quite well. The front end of number 55 getting pulled completely off as it smashes into the wall after cartwheeling like a dozen times. Where's my yellow one over here? The yellow one lands directly on top of one of the dummies, slaying him immediately. His ankle slowly being pulled up into the wheel well. Thanks a lot. Over here, it's just total chaos. Everyone, hold on, let's check the passengers. I think, yep. Hands up. Hands up, everyone. I think the driver might be okay. The passenger doesn't look too good over there. Over here, it appears like this guy's head may have been flattened into his neck. So, NASCARs and police cars doing fantastically together. Really enjoying that. Let's see if we can get something like even bigger and bulkier, though. All right, boys. Drag racing big rigs, along with drag racing big rig border patrol agents. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Here we go. I don't even know if these things are gonna be able to stay on the road, but it's looking so far so good. The one's coming up on the other one's wheelie bar is the only issue. Oh crap. Oh, he's starting to get stuck. The border patrol's all over him right now, and in just a second, right there, everyone gets to go. Look at all the tires, come on. All the dually tires just got wrecked. Holy crap, all the vehicles are getting rocked. Look at them get peeled apart. The one car over there got completely peeled apart. The cab is still somehow in one piece. The dummies probably aren't doing that well. These guys over here are having a barbecue, like the bad kind of barbecue, where your skin grafts itself to the interior of your car. And over here, yeah, everyone got absolutely obliterated. That's amazing. We may have to... What the hell was that? Random explosion. We may have to try that again with more vehicles. All right. I've got 6 vehicles now. 3 drag racers and 3 drag racing border patrol. What will it look like from this position? As we watch all of them in... Oh my god. As we watch all of them go incoming. Fantastic air. Look at them go. Everyone's soaring with the greatest of ease. All of the trucks still mostly in one piece. All the border patrol agents following in suit. And now everything starts to go haywire. Now the bodies start to get tossed right there. All the bodies start to get thrown from the vehicles. Dummies are fluttering left and right. People are doing 10s and 20s in the flip region right now. And once again, the final spotter. I think it was Kyle. Was it Kyle? I think it was the name of the final spotter. Goes crashing against the retaining wall over here. Wow. Holy crap. Hold on. Let's go ahead and calm everything down. Oh, look, it's the cab of one of the vehicles. Like, just the cab. And both dummies are currently sharing a tight embrace as they're, you know, symbiotically melted into the dashboard. Back over here, there's another part of the car. Back over here by what I think is the border patrol. Yep, it's the border patrol. How's everyone doing inside over here? Okay. Probably a little bit of spinal shattering going on. Random tire. You're gonna see a lot of those. Now this is bad. This level of downward dog yoga stuff is bad. That's not what you want to see on the roadway at all. This guy got it the worst. Not only did his car get turned inside out, but it also met with the pole at like 150 miles per hour. Oh, where the spotters live. Here we go with the cinematic view. All of the dummies looking sorrowful as they know what their impending fate is going to be. The various trucks speeding down the highway. One of the trucks kind of going sideways. Oh, mother of God. Ooh, never mind. That was a collision before they ever got to the... Oh, man. Before they ever got to the speed bumps, everyone gets mowed over. There's no survivors. It is just death and sadness everywhere you look. I don't think anyone made it out of this alive. Everyone's limbs are completely destroyed. There may be one truck all the way down here. Actually, I think there's the remnants of 2 trucks. There's like 50% of one truck and then most of another truck. I want to do one in super slow-mo. This way we can really understand where everything goes wrong. Probably right about here. Right there's where everything goes wrong. At some point, it seems like the rear tires usually end up getting peeled from the vehicle. So far, everything's okay. I mean, okay. The front end just came off the vehicle, but other than that, everything seems all right. None of the dummies are dead. Everyone's okay. There goes a tire in the background. A tire just got launched right there. That's the landing that does it in. Right there. Just that hit just destroys the rest of the tires and the frame of the vehicle. I'm gonna go let that pass. This way we can check out some of the Border Patrol. The Border Patrol appears to be doing okay. Sometimes they can ramp off of these speed bumps just right, and it like keeps them going. But I think the problem is when they come in contact with the rest of the trucks. I think that's where everything starts to go sideways. Never mind, everything went sideways way before it touched the other truck. Just touching the other truck is a little bit worse. Oh, they got the cab with the dummies inside. They just tackled the entire cab with the dummies inside. I think that's a successful apprehension right there. A perfectly successful apprehension. These two guys are holding on for dear life. One dude is like, "Greg, you son of a..." as his body is repeatedly subjected to G-forces that no dummy should ever have to go through. And this is the final pileup. I told you these speed bumps were bad. All it is just dummies roasting over an open fire. I think there's 4 vehicles in this cluster. Possibly 5 of them? All right. President Scroob wanted it, so we're doing it. 3 ludicrous speeds, with dummies, of course, against 3 of the destroyers with dummies inside. Now, I don't think that the destroyers are going to catch up to ludicrous speed. I don't think that's possible. I mostly just want to see what happens when they hit the speed bumps. Ludicrous speed is off. They should reach... I don't know how fast they're going to be going. They're going to be going really fast. Oh my god. Hold on, let's slow this down to really understand what happens. There it is. It's the dummy space program. That's what we're doing right over here. Look at them all in sequence. Are they going to make it all the way to the end? No. They almost cleared the entire field of bumps. They're all going to be coming to a stop eventually. Now, how about the destroyers over here? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really sure how well they're going to do. They still go very, very quickly. They get up to about 300 kilometers per hour. So far, so good. Everyone appears to be doing okay, air quotes. Some tires are starting to fly. The suspension is buckling quite a bit. But I think everyone's gonna make it. I think everyone's gonna be okay. The backside, wow, the bucket actually can't, oh, just got his head stapled to the ground by that plow over there. Yes! These two kind of made it. I mean, they're missing like 50% of their wheels, but they pretty much made it. This one over here, not quite as good. Ended up killing everyone in his way, and in the end, couldn't make it over the last few bumps because he's out of front tires. I slowed this down because of how fast it happens at full speed. Let us go ahead and watch it briefly. You're gonna see how ridiculous it is. Ready for the air? That's what it's like to fly, boys. Yeah! Made it all the way to the end. Just about. All the way to the end. And here come the destroyers. Look at the tires go popping in the air like pieces of popcorn kernels. A dummy just gets flattened. And all the rest of the destroyers finally come to rest. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of BeamNG.drive, where we got to check out some brand new technology so that the police can deal with would-be scumbags. And I will say, the technology works absolutely fantastically. Until the next time, folks, stay foxy and much love.